Hey guys, and welcome back to another Escape from Tarkov video. And today we're going to be talking about both player and AI scavs. And this video will have my opinions, my ideas, how to fix some of the problems, and some tips how you should actually play player scavs when you go into a raid. So when you're about to go into a raid, you have two options, your PMC and your scav. When you choose your PMC, that's of course the character you choose, you customize, and the stuff you know you're going to go in with. Where the player scav is random picked gear, loot, firearms, and of course random level of skills. When you're in a raid as a scav, you randomly spawn on the map, and your goal is to kill any players or PMCs that are left on the area. So you should gear up, loot, make some profit, and extract the area. As the information says before you choose a scav, it's your Tarkov and you make your own rules. But honestly, that does not mean you should go around killing other players' scavs. Team up with them, clear the area, loot together, because you will end up with more gear. And when player scavs attack other scavs or player scavs, this is called scav violence or scav on scav. And honestly, that is a bad idea. Mainly because you end up as a huge asshole who just ruined somebody's raid to get some extra money. And the whole map is going to get against you now. And I will explain this furthermore in the video. I'm the type of a friendly scav. I look around for more players I can team up with. I can, find the map, get them to loot with me, protect me while I loot, open some stuff, maybe find some keys that I need. And of course, I always extract with more gear than I expected. If you don't want to play with any randoms, then go in by yourself and try to make some friends. But if not, then just call your friends, squad up with them. You can have up to 4 scavs in your group, and all of you will not be spawned at the same spot. You will be spawned on different types of the map. You can of course just find a place and meet up with friends later. But if you're a lone wolf and you're really good at the game, you trust yourself, you're like Cotton or Deadly Slaw, who are just good at the game, have good PCs, they have no FPS drops, and you do 10 out of 13 raids alive, killing all the scavs, getting their stuff, then yeah, might as well go for it. By all means, go for that. But if you don't have the skill, you're average or below average player, and your PC rig is not as powerful like mine is not, and your FPS cannot handle any fights, then my option would be to just calm down, avoid any action, any damage to scavs, loot dead bodies, get weapons, go to stations, go to loot boxes, crates, cases, and see what you can find. In my opinion, just because there is no VoIP in the game, that does not mean you have to be an ass. VoIP will be added, but later in time. You can still use hand gestures to actually communicate with other players and try getting a buddy to protect you while looting. And my point being is, try being friendly. If that doesn't work, might as well go in violence. But if it works, extract with gear, keep protecting the buddy, he will protect you. Of course, stay alert, because sometimes they can just bait you and just, when they see something better on you, they're going to kill you in front of the extraction. Just get it. Because calves won't let you live if you kill anybody far away from extraction. That will kill you. Now, what I mean by your whole map is going to go against your ass is, before scavs had a special mechanic which was removed, I'm guessing because it was too powerful, like it might get you too much gear. If you were a player scav and you killed another player scav or a scav without anybody seeing, by anybody I mean AI scavs, they would not attack you because they technically did not hear or see the murder, and they would just keep on their day. You could just bait them out, get them down the hallways, shoot 1, shoot 2, shoot 3, but if only one sees you, everybody knows on the map. So let's say you're in factory and you want to line up some scavs. You kill one and the one is behind you, miss the shot. As soon as you miss that shot, the scav registers that, and all the scavs on the map are aware of your presence as an unfriendly scav. Of course, that was a bit too much of an OP thing because that was easy to maintain. You could just easily run around, kill other scavs, be careful, wait for them to walk on a random place, and just take the gear. And honestly, we cashed out a lot on that stuff, but of course later in time it was removed, and for a good reason. I think it's still a good reason, but it should be tweaked, because if you kill a scav, I don't think it's a good idea that every single scav knows that you killed them and everybody attacks you, because if you go to the other side of the map, all the scavs will attack you, even though if they just spawn. That is stupid. I know they're being tweaked, but come on, that's just dumb. Now, this brings us to the second and the main reason of this video, which is the SCAV AI. SCAV AI at the moment are horrifying, and they're extremely dangerous, and their aimbot is broken. What I mean by this is because everybody's just crazy. The scavs are just they're broken. You can see scavs walking behind with their guns pointed backwards, and they're just what? They kill you through the map itself, through concrete walls, through trees, through tons of bushes. They can see you everywhere. They're horrifying and extremely dangerous with the aimbot. First, let's talk about leg meta and the face meta. Scav aimbot works like something like this. When a scav sees you or his target, he will aim for the most unprotected spot. Pretty obvious, like all the games. But it's more complex than you think. If you're wearing any fort armor or a fast MT and you're going up against a scav, the reason your legs are going to get blacked out every single time is because scav aimbot saw you wearing heavy armor, and it knew it wouldn't do shit to you, so it aims for the legs because they're the most obvious and easy place to hit. They're unprotected, they're big, and they're, easy to kill. Because of the face armor, and on the fast MT you have the face shield of mandible armor, I think it's called, scav won't shoot you in the head because technically it's still high armor and it registers armor and it won't shoot you there. But if it's a visor, more to say, the scavs will actually try getting you through that. I don't know if it's implemented, but if it's a 762, it's gonna one-shot the fast MT, and scav they use AKMs, fully repaired ones, or the Vepr, the civilian version AKs, not the AKM version, but the Vepr. It uses 762 and it can one-shot you, so that's why you kind of die all the time. And helmets without visors, such as the 6 Bravo with camo and without it, it's really easy to get killed because, no face armor, and that's why sometimes scav will aim there. Alton, with the face visor, scavs won't shoot you there because they will scan out the armor area and they just won't even try. But let's say you're peeking a corner and your shoulder or arms will peek. Scav detects some protected spot, shoots there. You're peeking with your, head. They see helmet, they're still gonna shoot because that's the only part of the body they can see in that position. In that certain situation, they will shoot at any part of the body they can see. So scavs are kind of fucked. So let's dumb it down. Heavy armor, they're gonna aim for the arms and legs. Medium armor, heads and chest. No armor, headshots. That's how the scavs work. But if you're wearing cold pack without a visor or a 3M or a PACA, scavs will aim for your chest and head mainly. And trust me, I tested that a lot. Either I'm really unlucky and scavs like killing me in the head and chest, or it really truly is like that. Now, of course, scavs are random and they will sometimes just shoot wherever they can just to end your life. And scavs are broken. There's no secret about that. And this is Russia, but come on, this is too much. Scavs are broken. They're walking backwards with their arms and heads backwards as well. Like, when I saw that, I got honestly scared. Like, what the hell? That's a pretty strange bug. And when they do those flick headshots and kill you from any distance with a shotgun, it's just really lame and annoying. And it just pisses a lot of people off because it's not fair. And in my opinion, this needs to be fixed right now because scavs are really, really dangerous. People are more afraid of scavs than they are of players. And it's not normal that we should be afraid of an AI who is a civilian. We had no military training background, but handles and aims gun like a SEAL with 50 years experience. I know this is Russia, but come on, it's too much. My idea how to fix this. As you all know, scavs have their own level. It's RNG'd once they spawn into the game. It's varied from level 0 to level 75, while players have from 0 to 200. Right now we can only go to 770 as well, but So scavs from level 0 to 25 should be type of dumbass scavs everybody likes. They run around, miss their shots, don't even notice you sometimes, don't even, aim, they just miss, and they're really low geared as well. Their weapons are mostly battle-scarred weapons such as the Sega 9 AKS-74N, the Mini AK, Makarov's pistols with missing items such as missing stocks, missing upper receivers, 10-rounder magazines, best armor being the 3M and the cold pack. While on the other hand, you got the scav bosses, right hands, which are the scavs from level 35 to level 50. Those are the more battle-ahead scavs. Their fighting skills are enough to fight a well-geared player, and of course you would know if you're against a strong smart scav or a dumb scav because you would notice the gear difference. He would have a 6 Bravo helmet with camouflage or without it, Kiver, and he would have Fort armor. Best armor would be Fort, words would be P.A.K.A. So P.A.K.A., Fort, and Giselle. And of course, better rigs such as the 3M or the rig with armor. I don't know how it's called. I kind of forgot. That you can trade up for. Their weapons would be battle ready. They would not have any kind of problems or damages or missing parts, such as upper receivers, stuff like that. It would have fully 30 mag rounds, and sometimes in model modifications. If it's an AKS or AK-74, maybe sometimes a new handguard and even a muzzle brake. But if it's an SKS or a Saiga, you can put on a scope there as well. With sights and so on to name. Now, you would know the difference between dangerous scav and a harmless little private scav because you would see the difference in a backpack, armor, and weapons. It would honestly help a lot when you think about it. If you get in with your friend and you see a scav with only a cold pack, you would instantly know that he's not much of a threat. Now, he might put up a fight, that's for sure, do you some damage, but he will not insta-kill you. But if you see a scav with a Kiver, with a 6 Bravo, Untar helmet, Untar armor, then you would know you're in deep shit because he is a good level scav. His fighting skills are actually good, and he's there to actually stop you from extracting. So he will put up a really good fight, do some damage, maybe even break some of your limbs, and in some instances even kill you. And it would make fighting against scavs easier because you know if you can get close to them or just attack them from a distance. But these are just my opinions and my ideas. And if you like those ideas, maybe you should let's help me out, get this to the devs. But yeah, just an idea. Alright guys, that'll be that for this video, and I really do hope you enjoyed it, because the video for the scavs, I think it was a kind of a decent idea, because the scav issues are really pissing everybody off. I hope you have a good day, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.